Hello dear students, welcome to this class of MA Final. Dear students, I am Dr. S.S. Vagwan and today we will talk about Indian writing in English. As you all know, this is a paper in your MA Final year. So we will talk on Indian writing in English. So let us first start about the history of Indian writing in English and how English became a popular language in India. English, as you all know, dear students, is a foreign language, and in India, the history goes back to the British Empire when the British they came to India and they started their schools. Then English was taught in them, and the English language gained popularity as it was considered the language of the masters. So people in India they started learning English. Of course, in the primary phase, it was only for uh, the office word, that is the Babu English. But later on, uh, eminent persons from India they went to England and they learned the language, they mastered the language, and then they started writing in the English language. So it had made this English language, it had made much impact on the mindset of Indians. And during the freedom struggle also, as you all know, English played a vital role in the unification of the country and also in the exchange of views and ideas of the freedom fighters, the great freedom fighters, as you all know, and the social reformers of that era, like Raja Ram Mohan Roy, then Mahatma Gandhi, they all started writing in English. And from north to the southern tip of the country, English was uh, accepted and it became the language of unity, we can say, and it was accepted all across the country without any influences. So let us now come to the language. Language, as you all know, it makes very much impact on the mindset of the people, and once it is there in the education policy or it is there in the literary effort, and as a medium of communication it overtakes all the other languages. As you all know, it has now become a global language, and one should comprehend this language to be a successful person in India and also abroad. So Indian English literature, it refers to books, those books which are written by the Indians who have studied this language and they write in this English language. Now, these native people who have learned English, who have mastered English, they started writing in the English language. Of course, they express the ideas of the native land. They sing about the glorious culture of this native land, and they also voice the gloominess, the sorrows of this land. But the regional views and the indigenous languages of India, they have expressed much more than English language. Now these Indian writers who are writing in English, they have now taken up Indian themes. So Indian culture, Indian themes, Indian society, Indian issues, they are now being represented all over the globe. And this English literature in India, we can say that some of the writers who have settled abroad, born in India, but they have settled abroad, they have also contributed a lot to this corpus of Indian writing in English. These people, we often refer to them as Indian diaspora. That is, those who have settled abroad in different countries, but they are writing and they are searching for their identity and root in India. So this Indian writing, of course, during the freedom struggle, it was one of the languages which expressed the concern of Indians abroad. And these writers, these they Indian writers like Mahatma Gandhi, like Pandit Jawaharlal Nehru, and so many others, they started writing in English and they presented their views, the plight of Indians on the global platform, and the world came to know about the problems being faced in India. So, this corpus of Indian English literature, it it has so many social reformers, it has so many writers that if we take Raja Ram Mohan Roy, for example, his prose works, they are marvelous and he was a great social reformer. Then the poets, we can name Henry Vivian Derozio, Michael Madhusudan Dutt, Toru Dutt, Auru Dutt, Manmohan Ghosh. So they were the people who started writing, expressing their thoughts in poetic forms. They started writing poetry and it was acknowledged. And if we take up the actual date of these writings, then the actual date and the actual writer is Kashi Prasad Ghosh. He is considered the first Indian poet to write in English and it dates back to 1830s. So, Kashi Prasad Ghosh considered the first Indian poet who started writing in English and it was in 1830. So, you can yourself see that it has traveled, the English language, it has traveled much more in the uh, Indian subcontinent, and starting from 1830s till the present time, English has English as a medium of writing has been very well taken by Indians in India and abroad. Another important figure that we have is S.C. Dutt, and he is considered the first writer of English fiction in India. An Indian who started writing fiction in India is S.C. Dutt. So, at the outset, at the very beginning of these writings, the writings were political writings. Of course, India was a colony of the British and the freedom struggle was on, and these writers, they expressed their political anguish towards the British, and the fiction that was being written at that time, it was of course at a very nascent stage. Another important dominant figure that emerged on the scene is it was Raja Ram Mohan Roy, and his works, they are outstanding because he was a social reformer, and as you all know, he was one of the most important figure in abolishing sati pratha, of much needed social reform in India and the plight of women. So Raja Ram Mohan Roy, again a very great writer. Then we have uh, Arvindo Ghosh, Sri Arvindo. Of course, his poetic work entitled Savitri is an epical work. You all know it. So the writers, these writers, they started writing and expressing their own views and thoughts, and then emerged on the scene Gurudev Rabindranath Tagore. Rabindranath Tagore, as you all know, he started writing in English, and originally these writings were written in English sadhana personality, and the Religion of Man, yet another Indian writer in English, was Sarojini Naidu. So Rabindranath Tagore started writing in English, then emerged Sarojini Naidu, and uh, often Sarojini Naidu, you all know, is the Nightingale of India, and she presented the Indian culture and Indian ethos in her book Golden Threshold, The Bird of Time, and The Broken Wing, because in these poems, Sarojini Naidu, she represented India. She represented the minute observations of Indian culture, Indian religion, Indian traditions in her works, in her poetic works. So these writers, they started writing in English, and then on the scene emerged Pandit Jawaharlal Nehru, who was of course a very prolific writer in English, and his Discovery of India and Glimpses of World History are very famous works. Then you have writing of Mahatma Gandhi. He started writing in English, and of course, if you read his autobiography, that is uh, very important book entitled My Experiments with Truth. So the novels, on the other hand, they were developing, and writers like Mulk Raj Anand, he emerged on the scene. And Mulk Raj Anand, he wrote marvelous novels, very excellent works. Of course, they were deeply enriched with Indian plight, the common man, and the Safai Walas. And all his novels, you know, his novel Kuli, you know, Kuli, a person who is considered a man who carries luggages at railway station. So, Mulk Rajanan's Kuli, then Untouchable, a great novel, Untouchable by Mulk Rajanand, is famous for the people, for the downtrodden people that he has represented in them. And on the scene emerged R.K. Narayan. Now, this person, R.K. Narayan, is very famous, a prolific writer who has created the imaginary land of Malgudi. And most of his novels and his short stories, they are set in Malgudi. And they were also filmed in the popular series Malgudi Days, which was broadcast on Doordarshan, and it is now available on YouTube also. So you can go to the YouTube channels and watch Malgudi Days. Marvelous, excellent work representing Indian people, Indian children, their simple living and their ideas, their thoughts. So this man R.K. Narayan, and of course you have uh, The Guide, another important novel which was filmed by Devanand. So this famous film of the same name, The Guide, is a marvelous film and a marvelous novel, marvelous work of literature put into film by Devanand. The story of Raju the Guide is a marvelous story. So all his works, all the works of R.K. Narayan, they are marvelous, and they are rich in humor also. He has represented the locale of Indian locale in Malgudi very humorously, in a very humorous manner, and with a precise eye on the Indian culture and the Indian people. His works, uh, as you all know, Swami and Friends, The Dark Room, Guide, Waiting for the Mahatma, The Man Eater of Malgudi, are his famous work, R.K. Narayan's famous work. So, this man, R.K. Narayan, again, a great man who has brought the novel to an international standard. And another man, contemporary to this man R.K. Narayan was Raja Rao, and he was also a very good storyteller like R.K. Narayan, and he wrote short stories and has written four novels also. Uh, Kantapura, The Serpent and the Rope, The Cat and Shakespeare. So these novels, they are marvelous, and these novels represent the ethos of Indian culture and represent Indian people, the native land, the native people, their culture, and how and what they think about the colonizers, and also the social stigmas that are there. And these novels also represent the social issues needing much reform. Dear students, we uh, now come to end of this part first of the history of Indian writing in English. We'll continue in the next uh, lecture. Thank you very much.